A lot of the time, as people that delay gratification for their future selves and think about their future rather than their current pleasure, we don't really think about happiness. We rather think about having pride in our past selves for doing great things, like meditating so that you have better presence and mindfulness, and being proud about your past self. Though we don't think about happiness very much, it is a great thing to have in your life and to experience because it really helps you on your journey towards achieving great things. Presence is the key to happiness. In this video, I will help you to achieve happiness through being present. There was a study done on many people where they would send a message to their phone and it would ask them how happy they were and what they were doing. It showed that this study came back and showed them that most people were unhappy when they were in a place where they weren't present. For example, no one's present in traffic. Usually when you're in traffic, you're thinking about what you're going to do when you get home, or thinking about how you want to get home, or something else. You're listening to music maybe. You're the least present then, which is when people were reported to be the least happy. When people were in environments where they were more present, going on a walk, playing with a dog, that's when they were more happy. So try to stop yourself from having a wandering mind. We'll teach you how to do that a bit later on if you don't know. To accomplish void, flow state, or the zone is to accomplish all things. If you don't know what the void, flow state, or zone is, it's the state that people get in the mental state where they're in that flow state where they have zero distractions, they're completely focused on the task at hand. And it's a place where there's no haze, no hesitation, and everything is clear, everything is an option, and you can just flow like a stream. Lots of athletes, like runners, basketballers, footballers, these athletes talk about getting into the zone. That's the same as the void and the flow state. It's the state that fighters get in when are they lose touch of everything around them and they become the fight. They are in the moment so deep that nothing else matters, nothing else exists except for their opponent and them. It's where you don't flow while writing, but you become the pen and paper. It's the best state to get in to accomplish anything that you might want to do. It's the fast track towards getting into the highest level of whatever you're focused on. So how do you accomplish this void, flow state, or the zone? As I mentioned, the athletes, their purpose, life purpose, current purpose, interests, or greatest aspirations are their craft, their basketball, their fighting, their football or soccer, whatever it is. It is their main focus of their life right now. For you, that might be business. It might be school, could be fighting like me, could be recording videos, speaking to people, whatever it is. It's your main thing that you're interested in and hungry to achieve. Once you've found this main focus in your life, when you study something as small as a leaf, as if it were the universe itself, then when it is required, it will flow out of you like a second nature. So when you practice something so much as if it was everything in your life, then that's when it will flow out of you. And when it does flow out of you, that's when you'll know that you've achieved that flow state, void, or the zone. That is when you will be most happy, most fulfilled, most present, most of all things. However, you're not always going to be fighting or kicking the ball around, dribbling the ball and shooting hoops. You're not always going to be doing that. So how do you become happy in your normal day-to-day life while driving, sitting down and reading, whatever it is? If what you're doing right now is not your goal, then here's how you can be present and become happier while doing it. no matter what the circumstance or activity may be. Like the title of this video, the key to happiness in anything is to be present. And of course, we all know presence, clear mind, it's when you're in that state. But how do you get there? Training your mind. You can train your mind in many ways. You can be alone in the mountains or on the road, whatever it is. You can be alone in your room, just being alone without having constant music or distractions in your ears, without watching too much random stuff. Just being in that silence alone. That will train your mind to be more present and focused. If you want a faster way, then it still takes a long time and it requires dedication, but meditation gives you that presence and mindfulness so that you become more present in your day-to-day life. It's basically like teaching you how to become more present and happy. Become more present and therefore happy. So train your mind through silence and meditation. That is the key to happiness, as well as working towards your goal/purpose.